Well, let me call him, see if he knows. Hey, I'm trying to stream with OBS, and it says I'm streaming, but I see nothing except the black screen. But on the OBS side, I see my camera. OBS says I'm streaming. YouTube says live, but it's just a black screen.
Hold on, man. Because you probably don't have the tile hierarchy set correct. You're probably just, your hierarchy probably has you behind a black screen.
No, there is no tile. There is no tile hierarchy.
Let's see. I'm trying to find.
There's only one scene, me. It says I've got an excellent condition stream. It says it's live right now, but I don't see it live.
Let's see. I'm trying to see if you.
I'm not. I've got it on. I brought it up on the TV. I see nothing.
Well, it says you're not on there.
I know, but I'm looking at the OBS and it says I'm live.
I don't know.
Start streaming, stop streaming. I mean, I'll put you on FaceTime so you can look.
Well, I haven't done that thing in like 3 years. I don't remember the settings on that thing.
Well, but there's got to be something I'm doing wrong here. Let me flip it around. Okay, so
it just goes live through YouTube.
I'm going live through YouTube, but I'm using my camera here as opposed to my laptop camera. So here it is. It shows me on the screen. It shows me moving around. I'm live.
Yeah.
Over here says excellent condition. It says you're live for 7 minutes on Bug Farmer. It's not showing me. I don't know where I'm going. I'm off in a black hole somewhere.
There's something that's not set right.
You think? That's what I'm saying. I don't understand what it is. I've been through settings. Do I have to get out of studio mode? No, I don't know what that is. I don't know what I've just done there.
Pull up on your TV.
I've
on your TV.
I've had it up on the TV.
Yeah, put it up on the TV. That's how we used to always test everything, watching ourselves.
But there is no. I can't bring it up on the TV because YouTube is not putting it out there. It's my point. Oh, there I am on YouTube.
Yeah.
Now, how did that happen? What just happened?
Because the thing you got to remember, what you're looking at on the one side is your feed. That is not exposed unless you tell it to be exposed, and that's where you have the other side of the screen. Because you have to be able to see what you want people to see, and that's on your left side of the screen, and what they're seeing is on the right side.
Now, can you bring it up? Look, see if you see it. I don't see it on YouTube still.
Well, it takes a minute.
There's no lag. Everything's. Mine says high speed everything.
Well, you did something a lot of things months ago.
That was from my laptop.
You did 5 hours? Ooh. And you got 785 views on it.
Oh, I don't care. I'm trying to figure out how to get live on this one. It shows that I'm live. I can see my picture there.
You want to get that, if I'm trying to remember, what template? You got to use a template.
There's no template.
We use StreamYard. We didn't use OBS.
Well, it says I'm live. I don't know where it's shipping it to. Exit stream. No. Maybe I have to tell it something on YouTube.
Look down your little 3 dots down there and see what options you got.
Well, on YouTube, I had it set for it's probably because I have it set for unlisted.
Oh, that's it. You have to be live. Unlisted means the only people can get is someone you send a link to.
Well, how do I change that?
To public?
I'm looking. I don't see a place to do that.
There has to be. And I see it. They're icon based, so it should be pretty easy. It doesn't look like you got a lot of options on there.
It says unlisted right there, but I can't do anything with it.
Click the.
Here's manage. Live now it says unlisted. Oh, so change this to public?
There you go. Yep. It's always one button away.
Okay, do you see me on TV?
Not yet.
Huh, I did that. Now the screen went black. Oh, there I am.
No, you're not showing up there yet.
What in the world is going on? Oh, yeah, I am. I'm live.
It says you see you. I don't see you.
I do. Oh, yeah, I am.
Does it say one person's watching?
I'm live.
You and him. I don't see you.
I do.
Well, you're not showing up on here. Does it say one person's watching? You and him. You got 10 people watching you now.
There you go. All right, we figured it out. I'm just trying to get the stream set up, folks. All right. Hey. All right, I just want to let you know, I appreciate you helping me get it set up. Thank you. I'm just trying to get the stream set up. Yep, bye. All right, fellas, maybe. What happened to my stream? It just disappeared. Well, I don't understand what's happening here. All right. Here. There we go. All right. So this is a little bit different than what I've been doing because I'm using my actual filming camera to do this and not the web camera on the laptop. And let me turn, you're echoing everywhere. Hold on a second. You're echoing everywhere. Hold on a second. All right. Now we're in good shape. Now I'm not going to be able to tell whether or not you can hear me. I mean, I've got a TV set right here. Anyways, welcome to the new shop. Well, it's the same shop. It's just on the other side of where it usually is. Now I'm going to move everything back on the laptop. Let me see if I can bring up the comments here to see you. All right, so there's JM. Hello from Greece. Oh, hello, JM from Greece. Blanchard, what's happening? I want to see another video from you. I know it's snowing where you are, Blanchard's Bees, and I want to see the snow and the bees. I want to see it all. Get out there in the yard. What else do we have here? There's Mike. Oh, there's Mike's from Vermont. Hi, Mike. Naomi from Australia. Holy moly, we've got everybody from all over the world here. This is fantastic. All right. Anyways, so now that I've got a few people on here, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm actually building hive stands. I just filmed a video for the one board build, 10 frame hive stand. I'll show you what it looks like. Oh, here you go. This is what I'm building. I'm building 25 of these. Actually 20 of them. I might build 25, 5 for the backyard, but 20 of them for the new bee yard. And it's not bad. It takes about 15 minutes to knock one out. Well, provided I'm, uninterrupted. When I was filming, it took about an hour to build it because I had to stop and reset the cameras and all that other fun stuff. But if you're just building them like I did the other day, I knocked out about 4 of them in an hour. So it's, you know, half a day and I'll have all of them built. So, for those of you who have seen my old shop when it was next door, what do you think of the new shop? All right, I'm looking for comments. I don't know if I see anybody here. I don't know if I've got everything set up right. Top chat or all chat? Live chat. Let's see here. There we go. All right. Well, I tell you what, I don't know if this thing is working correctly or not. It says my connection is good. Let's see here. Stream is healthy. Thank you. I appreciate it. Who is that? Geraldo Rivera. Geraldo. I've got Geraldo in my shop. Fantastic. Oh, this is just great. I never knew I'd have a celebrity in here. Anyways, what I plan on doing is actually building another Hive stand. You can watch. You're just hanging out, but I don't want to get my laptop messed up, so I'm going to set that back. Nice looking shop. You know what? Let me give you the tour really quick. I'm just going to move the camera around so that you can see it. For those of you who don't know, my shop used to be on that side, on the other side of the wall here. That is going to be the honey house. Now the shop has been moved over to the main part of the basement. It's set up pretty much the same way as it used to be. The only difference is now I've got room to work around or walk around. I can work, I can get around things. I'm not cramped trying to get through the benches and the table here. Let me give you the quick view. All right, here we go. All right. So there's my back door. There's the Hive stands that I've been building. I'll put my hand there. There's the Hive stands. Put my my stuff, all my stuff, my power tools and whatnot over there. We have the drill press. We have a fireplace. Fantastic. I can stay warm. The old radial arm saw. All right. And there you go. Excellent. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. I am going to put on my mic, and you tell me whether it's better or worse than what it is you're hearing. But before I do that, I've got to be able to find it. Here we go. All right, we're going to do a better or worse game here. One moment. Come on. There's that. All right, can you hear me? Can you hear me? So I don't know whether or not you can hear me. This is the DJI mic. Is this better or worse than the laptop microphone? Somebody let me know down there. Wildwood Honeybee Farm, hello. Nice work, space, yes. But, oh, this is muffled? Please confirm. Is this muffled? Hello? Oh, it's good now. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and clip it on. Well, I'm going to put it inside the pocket. Hold on a second. How's that? Let me know. All right, all right, all right. Now, give me a second. All right, I had to get an adult beverage. All right, I'll bring you up closer. We'll talk a little bit while I enjoy this beverage. I'll read some of your comments before I start because then I'm going to turn the saws on and it's going to be pretty much watching, but I do have to get some work done. Let's see here. We have John from 5280 Beekeeping. Oh, you like the single hive stand? There you go. See, the reason I do the single hive stands is primarily because I'm filming, right? I've got to get my camera around all of the hive stands, and that's the reason why most of my hives over at the farm are on the single hive stands, is so that I can maneuver and I got to get the shot. However, the block and rail system works good. Pallets, I see a lot of the commercial guys or the sideliners using pallets, and I've got 4 pallets set up at the farm, maybe 5, maybe 6. I don't know. I've got some pallets over at the farm, and I'm just not really keen on them. Maybe it's because my pallets are garbage. I might have to build some pallets that actually are designed specifically for beekeeping. I saw oh gosh, McNally up in Alberta. Now he built some customized pallets for his beehives, and they seem to work well. But for right now, I'm just going with the beehive stands. And another thing is the new bee yard, which I think I showed you in a previous video. It is in an area where there's actually a stream or a river that goes right around it. And I'm kind of afraid that if it rains too much, it'll flood. My bees will float away. I don't want that to happen. So the hive stand is the way to go. So let me see what else we have in the comments here. Oh, let me ask you this. And now I'm going to preface this by saying, if you have a question, don't put it down in the comments. I would like to do an Ask Me Anything video, and you can ask me things in the comments today. That's fine. But for the video, if you have a good question, the good questions, send that to gabugfarmer@gmail.com. That way I can put together an Ask Me Anything episode, which will be entertaining, enlightening, all that fun stuff. So if you have a question that would be good for the Ask Me Anything episode, send it to gabugfarmer@gmail.com, and in the subject line, put question. And then I'll be able to segregate that message from all the other spam and all that fun stuff that I get on that account. So there you go. What else do we have here? Nice work, but kind of muffled. We've been through there. Geraldo, that's good. He says, I'm good now. No, not now. It sounded like it at first. Okay, good. That's probably because I had my hand over it. Oh, you're standing next to me. Fantastic. Is there an echo? See, the problem is I can't tell because if I turn the volume up on the TV set, you know what? You're just going to have to bear with me. We may have some echo chamber going here. I'm going to turn the volume up on the TV set just to see what it sounds like. Let's see. Ouch. Let's see. Ouch. Oh. Hey, that's not bad. I caught the pain in my butt perfectly. Let me turn it back down. All right, what else do we have? All right. So Brian Bennett, hello, how are you? Richard Hyatt, hello. No echo, fantastic. There's John, no echo. Thanks, guys and gals, fellas and fellettes. All right, let's get to building. Now, I say this in my videos when I'm building things. Follow all shop safety guidelines. Definitely do not drink beer while operating machinery. You might lose a finger or something, and it wouldn't be good. You may see a heck of a show today. Just saying. Let us hope not. Okay, so the first thing that I need to do is cut a board. So let's go get a board to cut. I've actually got one here. I need a pencil. Where's my pencil? Where is my pencil? I have one. I had one. Is it on the ground? Is it in my pocket? I do not know. I'll get another one. Let's see. That's a good pencil. That'll work. All right. Give me a second. I have to do some measuring. 15. All right, this will just take a second. Let me get my wood cut really quick, and then I can talk to you while I put this thing together. That is the way to go. That is the solution. with the one board build, you have just a little chunk left, that's all. All right. Now, a couple more cuts and we'll be done. Oh, I've already got 2 of my legs from some other scrap here. So I don't need to make that much. Let's have a quick look. And don't worry, in the video, I'll tell you how to do all of this. But after I get my cuts together, we can actually speak. It's going to be loud one more time. One more second. I'm gonna turn the corner with you here for a second. Here we go. Hold on a minute. All right. There we go. Gotta make another cut. Almost done. All right, now we're back in business. Let's see here. Can you see me? Yes, you can. Okay, here we go. Bing. All right, now we can build the hive stand. These are my cross members. There's that. Now, I'm not going to go through exactly what it is that I'm doing here, because if I do, then you won't watch the video. I'm going to go ahead and make it really quick. Just be a moment. Folks, quick. There we go. And I will explain what all of this stuff is later. There we go. That can go there. This can go here. Hey, I missed one. Son of a gun. How did I miss that? All right, that'll work. Now let's put it together. Do I have any questions? What's going on here? You guys talk amongst yourselves in there. Let's see what we have happening here. Oh, there's Westcliff Honey Company. Where am I located? I am in Metro Atlanta, Georgia. Let's see here. I would give you something a little bit more specific, but I don't want anybody showing up to my house. All right, let's see here. Good to see more Colorado beekeepers in the house. Hi, Colorado beekeepers. What else do we have here? 54 Fahrenheit. You know, I don't know what the temperature is outside. It was like 28 degrees this morning. I think it's going to get to 60 today. I'll tell you. Right now, in my backyard, it is 53 degrees. Fantastic. Let me throw some of my scrap wood on the fire. All right. What else do we have here? 50 in Louisiana. Fantastic. All right. No, I do not, actually. I don't belong. I'm not a guy that gets well along with organizations and organized anything. I'm kind of do my own thing. And it's not because it's not because I'm not sociable, okay? I have a specific way that I learn things. I don't like to poison the well with preconceived ideas and notions and ideas about how things should be. I like to kind of experiment myself and figure out what works for me and how I think they should be. If I go to clubs and meetings, then someone else will tell me how it has to be done, and I don't necessarily want to do it that way. I want to do it the way that I want to do it, and I don't know what that way is yet until I've done it for the first time. So no, but I may, I'm not opposed to joining a bee club. It may happen in the future. It's possible. Let's see here. What do we have? Beautiful. Supposed to start snowing here. Okay, so where are you? Wait a second. I've got to go up and look at where Richard Hyatt is from. Where are you? 54 Blue Ridge Mountains, North Carolina. I envy you. I want snow here so badly. Now, the weather, I was looking at the extended forecast, and it said that we were going to get snow the last week of November, and it didn't happen. They just, every day, the calendar moves the snowflake off and moves the raindrop on. And then it said we were going to get snow every day of December. Now, it's been cold in the mornings and in the evenings, but we haven't had the snow. I'm really envious. I don't know if anybody of you've noticed this. I know that all of you have seen Frederick Dunn's videos and followed Frederick Dunn, or you might, if you don't, go follow Frederick Dunn. You'll love it. And I love his videos this time of year. Well, there's two videos I like to watch, and I'll tell you who they are. One is Frederick Dunn, because his camera work is fantastic. I mean, it's second to none. The guy's got really good equipment. He's got the eye. That's what I come from a family of artists, and they say you've got the eye when you've got the eye. Frederick Dunn has the eye. So he knows composition, he knows what looks good, and he can take some really good video. And he just put out a video this week of, I guess he got about a foot of snow, and then it was followed up by a blizzard, but it's just fantastic, just beautiful footage. I love watching it. And then, now this is another one of my favorites, Pine City Apiary. I don't know if you guys watch Pine City Apiary, but I watch him mostly in the wintertime when he gets on his Yanmar and he's pushing snow around. And I'm hoping this year that he got a snow, like a plow blade instead of that bucket that he's been using. But I'm a huge fan of Pine City Apiary and the Yanmar pushing snow. It's like an ASMR thing for me. I love it. So there you go. Let's see what else we have going on here. Hello all. Frankie. Hello, Frankie. Richard Hyatt. No snow here today. You need some? Frederick Dunn. He is a good guy. Yeah, I like Frederick Dunn. Frederick Dunn. So I've got some people who are I guess the gateway drug into beekeeping, right? Frederick Dunn, Jim at Vino Farms, Devin Ron out of Canada, and he doesn't put videos out, but some of his videos are still out there. So those were the main guys that I followed in the beginning. Then, of course, I followed a lot of Flow Hive videos, and I actually have a few Flow Hives. I haven't run them in a while. I've actually got some of the frames sitting over there. And then I started following, Mike Berry, oh gosh, Dirt Rooster, Mr. Ed. Those are some great guys. And Southern Beekeeping. Then we have Castle Hives and next door in Alabama. We have some bees over there. Oh gosh, what else? My go-tos. Who are my other beekeeping channels? Because I usually don't talk about the beekeeping channels that I follow. But basically they all put out great content. I don't want to mention them all because I don't want to leave anybody out off the top of my head. Yeah, Bruce's Bees is good. Who else do we have that I follow? Bob Binney. I watch Bob Binney all the time. He's in North Georgia. Drew B's Apiary. I watch that. There's a couple of other fellows here in Georgia that I watch just because they're close and I can see what's going on in their neck of the woods as opposed to mine. I've got a lot of good beekeeping channels that I follow, but I kind of sweeved off of what I was talking about. Frederick Dunn, yeah, fantastic. Jim at Vino Farms, fantastic. I wish Jim would put out a video. I just want to see the snow up there in Massachusetts. His bee yard was beautiful. Where he lives is beautiful. And we all miss Jim, and I know one day he's going to throw another video out there for us. Throw us some red meat. Let's see here. What else do we have? Oh, yeah, there you go. Kodiak Farm Bees. So you live close to Mike Berry. World famous Mike Berry. He's not just Mike Berry. He's world famous Mike Berry. What else do we have here? Westcliff Honeycutt's Colorado. Oh, from the Pueblo Mountains. What was it? When I was a kid, as a Consumer Report guide or something from Pueblo, Colorado. I don't know what it was, but I remember they were always trying to give you something for free on the TV. Oh, look at that. The metal detecting channel gave me €3. Thank you. I think that's the first time I've ever been given cash on a stream. Woohoo! Thank you. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. It's good going into Christmas to have a few extra coins laying around. Much appreciated. Yeah, Mike Berry is good. What do we have here? Did I miss anybody up there? Did he get tired of making videos? I don't want to speak for Jim. I've talked to him a few times. Making videos, so some of you are YouTubers and you understand what I'm saying, and I allude to it all the time. And I guess it's because I've been doing this for like 6 years now. It's hard not to get burned out. It's a lot of work putting these videos together, and I know what Jim was going through because the quality of his edit was good. He is a fantastic storyteller. His videos were always shot really nicely. He had some great drone footage. It's a lot of work. It's a commitment. I film generally every Saturday. Sometimes I'll make a couple of videos on a Saturday, and then on Sunday I'm editing, and then throughout the week I'm touching up that edit, and then I've got to make the thumbnail, and then I've got to post it. And you'll find yourself putting 6, 7, 8 hours into a video, and then nobody watches it because you don't get the right thumbnail. And it's challenging. So if he's burned out, I can understand that. Again, I'm not going to speak for him. I know that every now and then he'll throw a short out, and I always love to see what he's got going on up there. But he's again, he's always been an inspiration to me. But yeah, that's my take on that. Anything else you have to wait for him to post a video and put it in the comments of his video and get him to answer for you. Oh, look, somebody gave me $10 cash money. Thank you, Brian. Much appreciated. Holy moly. You guys are paying for the Christmas dinner now. Now we're moving into side dishes here. This is fantastic. Ronnie Bishop, what are your thoughts on Apame? Okay. See, I get that question a lot. Apame hives. I think I'm going to put the Apame hive in the same category as I would put the bee barn, right? I love the bee barn. Fantastic. I ran them out here for forever, and I'm running them out there right now. And this is the spring. I'm actually gonna probably shut down all the bee barns with the exception of one. I might keep one or two just to have. But the situation with the bee barn and Apame, they're about the same in that I would have to buy a whole bunch of Apame equipment. I'm trying to standardize everything that I've got on 10 frames. I thought when I first started beekeeping, I was going to standardize everything on 8 frame. That's why the bee barns are 8 frame, and all my 8 frame supers fit on top of the bee barns. But I really want to move to 10 frame everything. So I'm kind of moving right back to Langstroth only beekeeping. I think the Apame hives are beautiful. I think whoever invented them, they've covered the bases. I mean, it looks fantastic. They have all the options. And if I were just a hobbyist, if I was just going to have, 5 or 6 hives in the backyard, and that was it, that's where I was going to stay. Yeah, that would be fantastic, especially if I were in a colder climate. If I had to deal with the weather that I grew up in, because I'm from Ohio originally, the Akron area, so northern Ohio by Lake Erie, and we would get the lake effect snow. It was cold, and if I was beekeeping up there with like Brian at Castle Hives, or Frederick Dunn, or even Jim at Vino, the insulated hive is a very, very big deal, and it could definitely help you save your bees. I'm not going to have them because again, I'm moving towards standardization now. And now I'm going to plead a little bit of ignorance here because I haven't used one. I don't have one. I've never seen one in person. I've only seen them on videos. And I'm going to ask a question, then you guys can post it in the comments here. Are the Apame hives, are they interchangeable with Langstroth? Could I set a Langstroth box on top of an Apame hive body, the plastic and the wood? Would they fit together and would it work? And could I add 10 frame medium supers to an Apame base? I guess is my question. Now I'm going into the answers here. See what you got for me. Let's see here. Kodiak bees. The burnout. Yeah, it's tough. The burnout is tough. It is. I mean, it's tough. I had to come down here and make the video this morning, and my day job. I mean, I don't just do this. I actually have a job that I have to go to. I worked all night long on Friday night and all night long on Thursday night and all night long on Friday. I got just a few hours sleep this morning. I had to get up and make a video, and now I'm off on my day because I've got to get my sleeping schedule right because most of the time I work during the days, but sometimes my job requires me to pull some nights, and I had to pull some nights, and I'm really tired, but have to make that video. You have to get it done because if not, the YouTube algorithm punishes you. And I've been doing this for a long time, and I've been trying to improve my quality of the videos and trying to keep my content fresh, and I'm trying to get better on camera. So if you are thinking about doing YouTube, it takes, unless you're a natural, I'm sure there's some naturals out there, but it's hard to get to the point where you can talk to the camera. It's because the camera, it doesn't blink. I mean, if you're a self-conscious person, which I was when I started, and now I kind of am a little bit, but not so much because I've done it a million times, so I can look at the number of videos and see exactly probably 300 or 400 times now. But the camera doesn't blink, so it's kind of nerve-wracking to do that. But I've been trying to get to the 100,000 subscribers for a long time, and I don't know what it is. I just can't seem to get the traction that some of the other folks get. And I think I pour myself into the quality of these things, and I put the time and the effort in, and maybe it's going to take 5 more years, and I'm just going to keep on going. I don't give up. Where there's a will, there's a way. Green Lantern is my favorite superhero. He's got the power of willpower. That's what it is. And I know some people don't know Green Lantern comments. I know people think that that's the worst movie ever. The Green Lantern movie was one of my favorite movies. My son and I watch it all the time. Only surpassed by Starsky and Hutch with Ben Stiller. That's a fantastic movie as well. I mean, the car, it's very special. I like Gran Torinos. But there you go. There you go, and there you have it. Let's see here. So now on my Ask Me Anything, yeah, you don't ask me who my favorite superhero is. It's Green Lantern. It is. All right, what else do we have here? 1 year, 5 months on YouTube, videos and slightly over 1,000 subs. Yeah, so let me tell you, your first 1,000 subs, man, that's tough to get. It's tough. I remember, and you can go back and see all this stuff because it's on my channel. It's back in the back. And again, the older stuff is cringeworthy because I'm not good at talking to the camera yet. But I had a 50 sub brouhaha. I mean, I drank a beer. Speaking of beer, let me get my adult beverage. I'm done with the power saws. I can have a Blue Moon. But I had a 50 sub celebration, and that was kind of neat. I'm going to say hey to my buddy Schick out there, CJ. Just in case you're watching, I don't know whether you watch the YouTube videos, but I'm always talking to you on the Instagram. Anyways, he was someone I thanked on my first 50 subscribers. Talked about my wanting to have Frederick Dunn or Jim from Vino Farms comment on one of my videos. That happened. I mean, not when I had 50 subscribers. I think that happened after I had a couple thousand. But it's tough to build subscribers. It's tough to find out what the algorithm likes. And I think, personally, that the key is you've got to get one video that just takes off, just goes crazy. And if that happens, then you get exposed to a lot of people, and then other people can come back and see whether or not they like your channel. Either that or you've got to be a really good-looking blonde girl. I mean, that'll work. You're a hot blonde. You're gonna get some subscribers. All right, let's see what we got here. Good afternoon. Hey, what's happening there, Cobra Strike? I see you. I see you here. Let me back up. Let's see here. Kodiak +1 here. Well, thank you. Kodiak Bee Farms. Yes, you can. Fred does. Yes, I forget what word. Yes, I can. Fred does it. I don't know. I don't recall what that was. I would have to remember what I was just talking about, and I've said so much. Let's see here. Make a custom adapter. Oh, you're talking. I know where we're at now. I'm back in the conversation. We're back on the Apame. Hooking the Apame boxes up. So you have to make a custom adapter or it will work out of the box. See, if I were the guy who developed the Apame Hive, and Apame people, if you're out there, if you want to increase your sales, it should out of the box, maybe the Apame Hive should have like an indent around the lip of where it goes together so that a standard 10 frame or standard 8 frame would fit inside of your standard 8 frame or 10 frame box, or build a plastic shim that is an adapter that fits your Apame Hive. That would, bring a lot more people into your cause there. Yeah, is it just an idea? Just an idea. All right, what do we have here? Yeah, that's right. You don't ever know what one video is going to do. I agree with you, Richard. I saw Dirt Rooster. He took some bees out of the back of a camper, maybe an old Airstream or something, and it 1 million views. It went viral. That was this year, and he got a ton of views on it. It was fantastic. And if you don't follow any of the people that we mention here, you really ought to give them a shot. I mean, Dirt Rooster, Mike Berry, Mr. Ed, Fred Dunn, Bruce's Bees Next Door, Castle Hives up north, even the Pine City Apiary. He does bees, but my favorite content that he does again is the Yanmar, pushing the snow around in Yanmar. I mean, he doesn't have a big channel, but Yanmar should really give that guy a plow blade because he's advertising for the Yanmar. They should hook him up. Message retracted. Uh-oh, John. What did you retract? Don't retract the message. Come on, man. Put it out there. Live on the edge. Say it. Say it. Just do it. All right. Definitely a long journey to get subscribers. It is hard. I guess it's hard to I mean, I'll get a lot of views, but to convert people into subscribers, I guess so. I think the easiest way to get more subscribers, and I think about this all the time because we all do that if we're making content, is and this is the tightrope you have to walk. You have to be able to be viewed and enjoyed by the people who already follow you, experienced beekeepers, but you're going to get your new subscribers from the people who are just getting into bees. So if you gear your videos toward the new beekeeper, well, then you'll get new beekeepers because they're going to be able to learn a lot from your channel. But if you continue to do that all the time, well, then the experienced beekeeper's like, well, I already know all the stuff, I'm leaving. And I think that is a tightrope that Frederick Dunn walks very, very well because he has something for everybody. He has stuff for the experienced beekeepers. He's got stuff for the newbies. His Q&As are fantastic. And I would never take it upon myself to do a Q&A as far as bees go because I'm not the expert that Frederick Dunn is. I do what I do. So let's see here. What else we have here? Let's see here. David Burns. Yeah. I've watched David Burns before. But the algorithm managed to, because David Burns hit really hard and really fast. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate it. I try to make my videos good, and I hope that the algorithm picks me up one day. I guess we'll just have to wait for that day to happen. It would be great. It would be really, really neat if that did happen. I would be amazed. Sub for me, Kodiak Bee Farms. Thank you, Richard. Yeah, I have not seen Dirt Rooster's latest video, nor have I seen, I don't want any spoilers. I've not seen Dirt Rooster's video or Mr. Ed's. I saw their thumbnails. I'm going to watch those on Sunday. That's tomorrow with my coffee. So, you know how I used to watch with my coffee? On Sunday morning, one of my buddies is a poet. I know his name, Alan, but I don't know what his channel, if that was his channel name or not. I'll have to look at my subscriptions. If he hasn't put up a video out in a while, I'm kind of concerned. But maybe he's burned out. Everybody's got the burnout. But it was Alan Dronesfield, but I don't know if that's his channel's name or not. But he used to put out poetry, and in the morning, on Sunday mornings, I would drink my coffee and watch his latest poem that he would put out. He even wrote a poem about the channel, about this channel once before, which was fantastic. It's out there. It's I don't know what the name of the video was, but it was about a beekeeper, and he wrote a poem about me walking down the path in the peach-colored sky and going down to tend to my bees. It was fantastic. A great poem. It's the first time I've ever had anybody write a poem about me, but it was great. Let's see here. I tried to say definitely a long journey, but didn't come out right, so I had to, okay. Just to say, we don't claw back. When we got something to say, we put it out there. Old school. We don't worry about offending. We worry about getting the facts out, get the truth out. What is it? Old school, sticks and stones. Sticks and stones break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Just get them out there. Let's see here. Galloway Lights. Yes. The Bug Man is awesome. Love the Halloween. You like the Halloween video? I need to come up with an idea for another one. I play that same one every year because I haven't had time to make another one. That was fun to make. Actually, I have the machete somewhere. Where is the machete? Hold on a second. Going to the other side of the shop. The old shop. Where is it? Ah, there it is. Oh, here we go. Yes, this is the machete that the bad guy was chasing me around with. That's it. Yeah, it's real. The real deal. Yeah. That was a scary boogeyman. But anyways, that was a fun video. I'd like to make another one of those. I just got to come up with an idea. And my acting. I mean, I think my acting is much better now than it was 3 years ago when I first made that. All right. He does a lot of research for his answers. Yeah, I'm assuming we're speaking about Frederick Dunn. Yes. Yes, he does do a lot of research. He is a very wise man. Shorts. Okay. So I hesitate to make this about, I don't want to make this about YouTube because there's a lot of people who aren't creators, but you brought up shorts. I have a love-hate relationship with shorts. Shorts are a good way to get subscribers, but they are low quality subscriptions, not subscribers, but subscriptions, because somebody is watching a short, they'll be in the mood for bees, they'll see it, they'll think it's the coolest thing, they'll subscribe, and then you'll never see them again. Whereas somebody who comes in on your long-form content, if they see something on bees, they get to watch enough of it to get interested in it. When they subscribe, they watch your channel. You know, when I first started doing YouTube, there was a lot of folks out there who would do sub for sub. They would sub to my channel and sub to my channel. And they would have their channels where they would give shout outs to people, and everybody would bum rush a channel, and all of a sudden the person would get 500 subscribers in an hour. And although that is great, if you're trying to get that subscriber number up, it doesn't help you get your views up. So I stopped chasing all of that stuff after about the first 6 months. I mean, several people helped me out, and I got shout outs, and people came to the channel, and I got a lot of subscribers that way. But I would say of those subscribers, if someone sent 100 people over and they subscribed to your channel, I would say that maybe 5 would consistently show up and you would see them in the comments, whereas 95 of them would go for that one video. Maybe they wouldn't even watch your video. They would just go and subscribe when somebody said, and then you would never hear from them again. And that seems to be a low valued subscriber, because what good does that mean? Yeah, your subscriber number goes up. And yeah, I would love to get the 100,000 subscribers plaque, but I would love to be engaged with 100,000 people as opposed to having 100,000 subscribers and being engaged with 1,000 people, you know. So it's a double-edged sword. Shorts kind of bring you the low propensity subscriber, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. Okay. Everest fishing. Yes, I do have a fight. No, I did not. Okay. I did not move. My shop is changed. My old shop is behind that wall. This is if you remember when I announced my new bee yard for the farmyard, and I did my son and I were in this room building the frames, or putting the frames in the boxes, and we had the green screen going with the bees and the logo going on in the background. I'm in that room. I'm in the big part of my garage now. The room with all of my boxes is back in that corner. My old shop is right there. That is going to become the honey house. So I moved everything from my shop into here. This is my new shop with all of my old stuff in it. I don't have any. I mean, my table saw doesn't even cut 90 degrees. It cuts about 87 degree cuts. I mean, you know, my stuff is old, but it gets you there. It's not the best in the world, but no, it's not a new shop. I do have a fireplace though. It's right below the fireplace that I have in my living room upstairs. All right. Yes. Hit the like button, please. Please do. Because I'm not monetizing the stream. This is a non-monetized stream. Primarily, I did that because I was going to have Christmas music in the background, but my Christmas music is a bit loud, so I don't have it running. I actually have this stream going on the TV. What else do we have? Okay, I'm very hesitant to start a YouTube channel because I'm not good at talking on camera and don't know what... Okay, so that goes back to you have to practice. Talking on camera is tough. It's actually one eyeball, but it's 1,000, it's 1,000,000 eyeballs, and they don't blink. Every mistake you make is on camera, every misstatement you make is on camera. Now that's the beauty of editing software, because you can edit that stuff out. But like on this live stream, I can't, if I say it, it's out there, man. You're getting it. You're getting Bug Farmer Raw. This is like one of those old Eddie Murphy comedy specials. This is it. Except I'm not a comedian, but the camera doesn't blink. So if you're hesitant, I would say don't do it. It's a lot of work. You know, if you just want to throw a video out there for your family and friends, that's the thing. But you know, to get subscribers and views, you have to be consistent, and you have to always be putting more content out there. And because people want to be entertained, I want to see the next Frederick Dunn video. I want to see the next Vino Farms video. I can't wait until Dirt Rooster drops a video. And I've got other channels that I follow. And that's, you know what? Let's take this opportunity to share channels that I should check out. And I'm going to go back and look at these comments and subscribe to some of these channels, because I do this from time to time. Share with me. Okay, so everybody that's in the comments, your 2 most favorite channels that are not beekeeping related. Just write down in the comments. Just put them down there. I can tell you a couple of mine, and I'll share them with you, because I mean, you could find another channel that you really like to watch. I mean, it's because I don't have TV. We cut the cord. I don't pay for TV. My brother was telling me to do that forever. Cut the cord, cut the cord, cut the cord. Well, I finally cut the cord because I was tired of paying Dish Network. You know, Dish Network was like $120 a month. And then you would call them and say, listen, cut it all back. You get it down to like $60 a month, and they creep it up back to $120 a month. You're like, what's going on? So I finally cut the cord, and all I watch is YouTube, but I've got a lot of good channels that I watch. And one of my, okay, so I'm going to start with one of my favorites is the Y-Files. If you haven't seen the Y-Files, I highly recommend you look at the Y-Files. It's a fun conspiracy channel. A man talks to a goldfish, and his hecklefish talks back. It's funny, but it's the guy researches it. They'll go through a conspiracy, and they'll go through the conspiracy side of it, and then he'll go through the alternate information that would disprove or confirm the conspiracy, and it's fun, the banter with him and his fish. The Y-Files is good. Another non-beekeeping channel that I like a lot, Foresty Forest. Okay, this is a fellow who lives in a van with his dog Rocco, who's some sort of a terrier, and they climb mountains. They drive around and they climb mountains and go on hiking adventures. It's a fantastic channel. Foresty, he meets the challenge. And I can tell you this, if I ever got the opportunity, and maybe if I say at Foresty Forest, maybe that will put myself and you've been mentioned in his videos, and he'll look at this. If I ever had the opportunity to climb a mountain with Foresty Forest, I would do it. I don't care how high it is. I don't care how cold it is, how much snow or how sharp the rocks were. I would climb that mountain, because it's, I mean, you know, how often do you get to climb a mountain, right? I mean, you got to do things, and I'm getting kind of old. I'm running out of time to do things, but this guy climbs mountains, and him and his dog, if his dog can summit a mountain, I think his dog has summited like 300 mountains, and he's summited like maybe 3,000. I don't know. Maybe I'm exaggerating. I don't know what his actual summit count is. They actually, every time he summits a mountain, he'll put his summit count and his dog's summit count. But that dog has summited more mountains than most mountain climbers. So, yeah, Foresty Forest, great channel. So there's my 2, Y-Files and Foresty Forest. And if I have any other ones, let me think here. Do any of you like movies? Movie stuff? Grim Life Collective. Now they're a kind of macabre. It's called the Grim Life Collective. They do like they'll go like to where The Shining was filmed, and they'll actually go into the hotel and they'll talk about it, and they'll show you the places and all the film locations. And like they did one on the Addams Family, and until I watched that, I didn't realize that of the original Addams Family cast, the only one that's still alive is Gomez, and he's still alive. The guy who played Gomez is alive. The rest of them have passed. But they go through the history of, you know, Hollywood macabre, but it's a fun channel, the Grim Life Collective. Let me look at some of these comments here and see what some of you have been watching. Love the fireplace. Okay. Oh, let's see what we have here. Oh, I've got to move up a little bit. Let's see what we have here. Yes, sting the like button. Yes, please sting it. Sting the light. We've got to get on this Hive stand, fellas. I've got work to do. Richard Hyatt, agree. Started another channel for long form videos a while ago. The Other Beekeep. Okay. The Other Beekeep. I will look at that. Let me see if I can copy it out of there. I can. Copy that. Can I copy it? Oh, I'm inside of like the streaming software. I don't know that I can copy it. We'll do a Command C and see if that works. Let me jump over to another YouTube window and see if I got it. Command V, I got it. So I can Command C in there. The Other Beekeep. Well, that didn't take me there. Let me just remove the @ Bing. No, that didn't take me there either. Ms. Beekeeper. Oh, I don't see it. You're going to have to tell me what the name of the channel is because I that's not getting me there. Let's see here. Love the fireplace. Thank you. I do too. It's a good way to get rid of scrap wood, and it keeps my basement warm. I've only been enjoying, this is like my second week down here with this. I've been working on the bees and at work and then trying to move the shop over here. I mean, this is going to be a busy winter for me. And I've mentioned this in a video. For those of you who stay around to the end of my video, and you're probably the folks that are on this live stream right now, I've got some huge news coming up, huge news, but it's probably going to be January, February. But I've been working hard on something I can't wait to share with you. I just can't tell you yet, but I'll be telling you soon. And those of you who are the type of folks who show up on my live stream or stay to the end of my videos, you will know about it before anybody else. I'm just saying, you're gonna know about it before anybody else. Let's see. What else do we have? So no copyright strikes if not monetized. Now I don't know if that's I don't understand all of that. I've had a copyright strike in the past, but I've never okay. I've had a copyright warning in the past. I've never had a strike. And that's for using a song and they give you the chance to remove it or like for instance, I did one on battling ants one time and I used the Star Wars theme while I was scrolling the intro to my video, which was fine. But I didn't get any, even though it was monetized, I didn't get any money from that. All the money from that went to the guy who wrote the theme to Star Wars. He got all of it. And I'm not going to, I mean, it's his music, right? So I'm not going to argue with that. Since then, I pay for my music, my licenses, from a company called Epidemic Sound. That's where I get any music that I use in my videos. I have to pay for a license fee on that. It's not expensive, and I can use it as much as I want on my videos. It's kind of tied to my account. So there you go. Let's see here. What do you think of a gimbal style holder for the phone? Okay, well, it's funny you said that because I have one and I can use it with my phone. My problem with it is I can't, it's got such a lag on it and I'm always around. It can't keep up with me or I can't keep up with it and everything's out of sync when I'm talking. It kind of floats and it's neat. And I'm sure that if I got used to it, I would be able to use it better. It actually has AI in it, and I can set it down on a tripod, and I can move around, and it follows me. I forget what it's called. I've got it upstairs in my office. I don't use it. I thought I would. It's not that expensive. So, I spent a little bit of money on it trying to invest in the channel to make the channel content better. I just can't get the hang of the doggone thing. So maybe I'll try it again in the future. The AI thing is neat, how it follows me, but I mean, what are you going to do? What else do we have here? I'm at 80 and still climbing a little mountain from time to time. There you go. Hi, you sport or trad climb? I don't know what that is. Or mountain climb. I don't do any of them. I would love to climb a mountain. I mean, I would do it, It would be hard. I would probably die, but I would do it. I mean, hey, there's Jim. Hey, there he is right there. Fire in the wood. Yes, there was a fire in the wood shop. Now, so everybody say hi to Jim at Vino. We were talking about you earlier. We miss you. We want a video. And I'm embarrassed because your wood shop is nice. You've got nice tools and nice shelves and nice. My wood shop is this is the budget workshop, buddy, and it gets me there. It's just not, it's not yours. I've got wood shop envy when I was watching your videos when you were showing your shop. They were very, very nice. But yes, fire in the wood shop. And let me tell you this. It's scary to use this thing because it throws. I don't have a dust collection system like you do either. So my radial arm saw throws dust out towards the fireplace. And it's like those farmers who would have silo fires. You get like a fine concentration of dust in a closed area. Yeah, it might blow up. So I'm always cautious, but I'm not using that right now when I've got the roaring fire, only when I have coals going. So there you go. Let's see here. Jim's, yes, your ears were burning, Jim. We were talking about, we probably had about a 10-minute conversation about you and your in your videos a while back. So you'll have to go back and watch the stream. I'm going to get some views, but this is not monetized, so I'm not getting paid for this. But we were talking about you. Your ears were burning. You were the topic of conversation. Nothing but good things. Nothing about how much we loved your channel and your filmography. The same thing I say every time I get on a stream, that you were my mentor, my virtual mentor in the beginning. Let's see here. This is the long form YouTube channel I started. Okay, so I tried that and it didn't take me there. I tried the other beekeeper. I'm not dead yet. Have you ever seen that? But you'll be dead soon. Don't worry about it. But I'm not dead yet. That's Monty Python. Fantastic. Yeah, shut up. You'll be dead in the morning. Or you're only mostly dead, says the guy on Princess Bride. Yes. You're right. All right. So let's see here. I have a sip. I don't see any more comments coming in. Is it time for me to start building my hive stand again? Maybe I'll do that while I'm talking to you. Let's see here. Vino Farm. Everybody wants to know our mentor. Yes. Yeah. I want to know who Jim's mentor was. Tell us. Fill us in. Fill us in while I make a hive stand. That would be awesome. That would be great. Ya-da-da. Holy moly. There we go. All right. I got a question. If you were to start over again, what would you do? And how would you spend your money starting out? A question about what? Starting out what? Beekeeping? Woodworking? Climbing mountains? I don't climb mountains. I'm not a mountain climber. I'm just tricking you. I want to. Me and Rocco the Wonder Dog on Foresty Forest's channel. That's what I want to do. I want to climb mountains. Together we're going to build a hive stand really quick while I let the comments build up. Only going to take a second. It's a quick hive stand to build. They go together fast. There's half of it. Okay, this board is cracked. So if this If this breaks, it's not my fault. The 2x4 or the 2x6x8 is cracked. Let's see if I can find my glue. Let's throw some glue in there. Let's put some glue down in there. Then we'll give it a nail or two. Let it run down. Yeah, right. There we go. Sometimes a $6 Hive stand is a $6 Hive stand. Give me a second. That should hold it. Now I need to find a rag. All my rags are next door. Give me a second. Oh, you know what? You can probably still hear me even though you can't see me. Yeah, I just thought of that. I'm wearing a mic. I'm mic'd up. I am mic'd up. If you can see this other side of the shop, it is a mess. A mess, I say. All right, let's see here. Now let's finish our stand. And then I'll check the comments again. La 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 la. Ya cha cha. Ya da 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 da. Come on, baby. Right there. Beautiful. Beautiful. I think you're going to be impressed how fast this thing goes together. Yeah. Almost done. I know this is boring. I can't edit it and get right to the end like I can when I'm making a video. Just kind of have to go with the flow here. There we go. There's that. There's that. Now, there's that side. Here's this side. Let's put a stringer on there. Right there. Come on, get on there. Yeah, right. We have a knot that I'm going to be going through here. I'm not really too keen on going through this knot, but let's hope it doesn't split apart. It didn't split. Fantastic. Oh, I didn't just do that. I did. You just watched me make an error. I can't edit it out. Oh no. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. You didn't see this. I put my legs on backwards. Let's turn it around. There we go. We'll do that again. There we go. Get back in there. There we go. Now let's see if I can do this without destroying that knot. Beautiful. All right, back in business. Back on track. Almost done, I promise. Then we'll get back to the comments. All right, fellas and fellas, we are almost done. Almost. See if that one fits on that side better. Nope, it's going to fit the same. Come on. Wait a second, we can't do that. We're not going to do that. There we go. We're almost there. One more board and we're done. Let's make it tight. Uh-oh. What's that? My live stream. Reload. What happened? Uh-oh. I don't know whether you... Can you see me? Am I still there? Hello? Okay, if you can hear me, let me know. It's working. Yay. All right. Woo! I don't know what happened. That was scary. I'm almost done. 2 more screws. Well, actually 6 more screws. And then we'll be done. Where are you at? Where are you? All right, this goes right. Two more screws and we're done. Go. All right, we did it. Hive stand. Look at that. Bingo, bango, bongo. We have a hive stand. There's like spider webs and stuff on that box, but there you go. It works. Now, if I'd just been doing that the entire time instead of talking, 15 minutes. Cutting the wood and putting it together. It's not bad. I won't do another one for a while. I'll answer some comments if there's anything for me to say. If not, we'll just hang out. I've still got to see what channels you recommend. Let's see what we have here. Tanks in Space says it's working. I saw Tanks in Space. I love that. Tanks in Space. So let me go back up here. I'm glad Jim is not dead yet. I don't want him to ever be dead. I just want to see your bees, man. Oh, let's see here. Richard Hyatt, don't give up. What are you giving up on? Channel I started. So confusing. The Beekeeper. I don't know how to get there. Let me see if I can right click and go there. I'm gonna try that one more time. I don't want you to give up. Bing, Command V. Oh, there it is. I got it. It took me there that time. Okay. Bingo. We're in. I'm going to give that a shot. I know we had a long talk about subscribers, but I'm not one of those subscribers you don't watch. So I've got you on there now. I'm now subscribed to you. I will give you a view or 30. Let's paste it right here. There we go. Done. Now, let's go back and see these comments. What else do we have here? All right, I'm glad you didn't give up, Richard. You got it to me. We're there. Okay, if I were to start over again, what would you do and how would you? Okay, so how would I start my money? I don't know what you're asking me to do over again. Life? If I had life to do over again, what would I do and how would I spend my money? If I had life to do over again, I would probably... What would I do? See, that's a good question for the Ask Me Anything, right? Because this requires a thoughtful answer, and I was hoping that the Ask Me Anything video would be the one that provides some thoughtful answers. Let I'm going to move this camera up too. Now that let's get intimate. I mean, as intimate as one could get on a video here. Let's lower this camera while I think about the answer to that question. I don't know what the answer should be. I'm going to try to sit on a stool here. Actually, this is not the stool I want to sit on. This is the stool I want to sit on. I actually have a chair. I could go sit at the bench. There you go. That's much better. Okay. If I had it to do over again, I'm assuming we're talking about life, not beekeeping or wood shopping, because wood shopping, I would buy quality tools up front instead of buying garbage. I bought garbage, and now, because I like to get maximum utility out of everything that I do, get maximum value, I want to make sure that I use everything up to its fullest and they're still working. Even though they're not giving me straight cuts, they work and they'll get me by. I'm not building furniture anymore. So, I mean, I used to build furniture and I don't do that anymore. So I don't need precision. That's a good question. What would I do over? I would have gone to school earlier in my life. I didn't go to college until I was 30, so that took me a while to get there. So I would have done that earlier and gotten it out of the way. And then I probably would have focused on a career doing something that I would have focused on a career doing something that I truly love. And my career is something that I truly love, but I would have focused on a hobby that I truly loved, be it, beekeeping, mountain climbing, painting, not painting walls, but painting paintings. The only problem is you can't retire on that stuff. So yeah, I would live life. Every chance you get, live life. That's my answer. Live life every chance I got. That's what I would do. Okay. Beekeeping, LOL. How's the pressure? Okay. So the pressure treated wood is holding up very, very good on the hives at the farm. Now the pressure treated wood that they use these days is not anywhere near as good as what it used to be. I mean, in my opinion, make it as poisonous and whatever as you can, keep the bugs away from it, keep it from rotting. But now it rots. It's not even ground contact wood. It's not the best. It's not what it used to be. I wish it were better, but it is holding up. It's better than using raw wood. If I had the money to buy 2x6x8 cedar boards, that's what I would choose to use instead of pressure treated wood for these hive stands. One, because cedar's a lot lighter. It's not as heavy as this. The pressure treated wood these days, when you buy it, it's still wet. I mean, those are going to dry up and tighten up or tweak a little bit. It's the way that it always works. When I built my deck on the house, I put all the planking down. It was all pressure treated for severe weather, but it was supposed to be kiln dried. But when I got that wood, I put it all down. Then it shrunk up, and now when I'm walking on my back porch, it's like walking on banjo strings. It just creaks and pops. It's crazy. So yeah, I prefer the old formula instead of the new one. Let's see here. Well, it's been no new video in a while. Jim's probably drinking a hot cocoa now, looking out his picture window at the snow, I'm assuming. If not, pop back in. I'd like to talk to you some more, Jim. Let's see here. So far, my new pressure-treated wood is held up. I say, okay, yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's not as good as the old stuff. The old stuff was better. Give me the poison wood. I want the wood that lasts forever. I want Indiana Jones 500 years from now to find my hive stand and say, well, this is what they did back in 2024. They made these hive stands, but I mean, these are never going to last that long. But if I made one in the 1980s with that pressure treated lumber, I mean, gosh, they're going to find it 1,000 years from now. They'll find it and put it in a pyramid. I think it was left by the pharaohs. Okay. I use deck screws. That's what I just used. I didn't use Phillips head. I used the ones with the Torx bit on it, just because I don't like my screws getting stripped out. I really like the drill to get a bite on it. All the eyes. Okay. I don't know why his channel was so hard to find. I don't know. It was tough. The last time he sent it through, it worked, but before that, I guess the capital letters helped. I don't know. All right. Galloway Lights is laughing. Oh, copied the wrong page. Okay, there you go. When do you plan on putting on pollen patties? Okay, so I am going to be putting the pollen patties on the hives in the spring. Right now, I'm not doing right. I'm done with my hives. I've closed up both bee yards. I may pop out from time to time if I get a warm day, just to check on how they're doing. And if I see a colony that's kind of lax or not a lot of bees or a lot of activity on the front, I might check them. I am going to pop to both bee yards and look at the thermal imaging signatures on the hives to see what's going on. But I will not be doing pollen patties until the spring. I have to make sure that I don't bring a lot of brood into the brood nest that is going to eat the resources, because I'm not heating these hives. These bees are working to keep that hive warm enough for the queen, and they require every bit of food that I've got in the hives right now. So no pollen patties till spring. Probably going to put them on here in Georgia. I'm not telling anybody when to do it. Here in Georgia, mid-March, my girls are out flying, so I'm probably going to put my pollen patties on the hives probably in the beginning to the middle of February, because again, March, things are starting to pop. The girls are starting to fly. I want them to get their brood nest built up, so that I can get quite a honey harvest. This last year, the honey harvest was great. I want to try to. I don't want to say double it. I'm probably not going to double it, because even though they were hard to do, the Demarest manipulation. I say Demarest splits, but people are, this is a manipulation. It's not a split. Well, I mean, tomato. The Demarest manipulation, it does work. I got a lot of honey this year, but that was a ton of work, and I'm not going to be doing that this next year. I mean, I might do it on a couple of hives in the backyard. I'm certainly not doing it at the farm. The new bee yard, I haven't decided what I'm going to do. I really don't want to spend money on bees. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little plastic nukes, and I'm going to do a 3-frame split on every single one of my hives over at the farm, and grab the queen, a frame of brood, a frame of food, and then some empty frames, and throw them in each one of those hives over there. That should get rid of the swarming tendency from the farm and give those girls what they need to build a colony. I probably will not get to harvest much honey from those girls at the new bee yard that we haven't set up. That's all these stands are going over there. I probably won't get to harvest much honey, maybe a hive over there if I'm lucky. But after I get it established, I think it's going to be a productive yard, because I'm not sure if there are any other beekeepers in that area. So I think I'm the first in. I'm going to get all the nectar. We're going to get it all. It's all coming into our boxes. So there you go. They'll get pollen patties in the spring too. Lots of it. I've got some Hive Alive pollen patties upstairs, and I make my own. I'm a huge fan of making my own. It's a lot cheaper. Pollen sub, sugar syrup. I'm sure it doesn't have everything that the growing bee needs, because the Hive Alive has a lot of stuff that the bees want, but good old pollen sub mixed with some sugar syrup, it'll do the right thing. Okay, we see you. Okay, I see you too. Oh, don't really. Oh man, I tell you what, I've got a lot of comments to catch up on here. Oh, the battery. Okay, the battery-powered OA vaporizer in the shop. To watch a man work in the shop, still enjoyable. So let me tell you about the battery-operated vaporizer. The InstaVap is very, very good, and I actually pulled the patent and looked at his patent application on his, and there's not really too much special about it. I mean, I think his whole claim to fame is in the bowl design and where the actual tube comes out of the heating bowl. So that's all you have to do is design your heating bowl differently, and you've come up with a good one that's a better mousetrap. It'll sell. I'm not saying anything bad about InstaVap. I like it. I would actually like to sell the InstaVap, but I would like to do it directly from the fellow who makes it, not from the fellow who's his reseller in the United States. Instavap comes out of England, and I wouldn't mind being a reseller for him here in the United States. But Lorobo's Bees, I think that's how you pronounce it. He's apparently the only reseller here that is a direct reseller. If I wanted to sell those things, I would have to buy them from him at his wholesale price, and I just can't. I don't see a margin in it for me. But inventing a new one or a new way to do it, that's a good idea. And I tell you what, I've got. Can you see it? You can't because it's over there. I've got something that I'm inventing a real product, the real deal. It's something that's not really out there. I don't think it's out there anywhere. And now that I've got my shop set up, I've got, where do I have it? Oh, underneath this bench, I've actually got my metal roller and my pan brake. They're small ones. They're Vevor ones, but I'm going to be using those to build a real product that I think is going to make a lot of people happy. It's not an Instavap, although I'm thinking about making my own one of those as well, because now I see what the patent's all about, and I think I could do better. And I'm not being conceited. I'm a man with ideas. Let's see here. Circular saw 3 years ago, but I'm afraid. If you're afraid to use the saw, don't do it. Keep your fingers. Keep the fingers. So you have to buy your stuff. Well, okay, so you can buy your stuff, but that stand, that beehive stand that we just made, if you buy that exact stand, the only difference between that stand and the one sold by Better Bee is that they used bolts to put the legs on, whereas I did not use bolts. I'm using screws because I want to whip it out quickly. Same stand, same ruggedness. It's going to last as long. $46.95 for that one plus shipping. $6 to $12 for that one, depending on the cost of your board. I mean, sometimes it's better to learn how to use a saw, or if you know somebody who knows how to use a saw, have them cut the wood for you. I'm next Friday's video, I'm doing a one board build. I'm going to show you how I did it. Yeah, a little bit, better editing than what you just saw, because you saw it with no editing. But you did see how easily it goes together. I will show you how to do it, and it will save you money. You don't have to do it with all these saws. You can do it with 2x4s. You will just have to kind of double up on the wood with the 2x4. It'll be a 2-board build with 2x4x8s, because you're not going to have to use the table saw to rip the 2x6s in half. But it's a lot cheaper than buying them, because wood is heavy to send. I mean, it's like when you buy a hive. The hives, the shipping costs some money, right? We want to keep the shipping low. So buy the board and build it. Okay. I bought my stuff too. I'm going to try boxes and things from Shenandoah Bee Supply. I've never heard of them. Let's go there. See what they're all about. Well, now I've lost you off the screen. There it is. But I'm sure they're good. As long as I make quality hives. I tell you what, I've been a huge fan of the Bee Castle hives. I know it seems like, I mean, it's a Chinese hive, and it's great hive. I'm telling you, great hive. I've been using them for, this is my second season out there. They sat through the Georgia sun, and just that wax melted and seeped into the wood. The hives are all doing fantastic now. The top board, the migratory tops that I built, and the bottom boards that I built out of just standard plywood, man, those things are coming apart everywhere. I've got to use some of that HDO plywood, I think is what it's called, that Bob Binney uses. That is fantastic plywood. His lasts forever. The design is fine. There's nothing wrong with my design. It's the wood. It's coming apart, so I've got to fix that. But the Bee Castle hives that I'm using, they're holding up. They're fantastic. Great hives. Just great hives. So if I look for the Shenandoah, there it is right there. There we are. Oh yeah. So what kind of hive kits do they have here? 10 frame hive kit. Well, it's not taking me there. Yeah, it's not taking me there. Let me try to click it again. Oh, there we go. It took me there. Out of stock. Yeah, I mean the beginner box is $175. That gives you your veil, your gloves, your smoker, hive tool, a feeder, and something else. I don't know what else is in there. Oh, some smoker fluid. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. And a little book. Yeah. Great. Fantastic. If you don't keep bees and you're just starting out, or if you do, yeah, jump in, grab it, get the hives. Okay, we went to college in the 30s too, had 2 kids and worked full time. Yes, I'm man right there with you. Worked full time while I was in college, both for my undergrad and my graduate degree. My daughter was born while I was getting my undergrad. My son was born. Gosh, he was born. Was it the last year of my master's? I think he was. Anyways, yeah. Absolutely. That's tough. A lot of work. I work all the time. I'm too old to work this hard. I've got a lot of irons in the fire constantly. But then again, if I'm just sitting around doing nothing, what's the point of that? Right? Okay. Swarmstead Bees and Gardening. Hey, y'all. Hey, Swarmstead. Like the name. Okay. If I started a new beekeeper, I would stick with fewer beehives. I got too many colonies and have lost most in the second year in a row. Oh, no. How many colonies do you have, Richard? That's horrible. I've got 29 at the farm and 18 here, and then another 20 going on that other property in the spring. So I'm growing. Yes, I wouldn't join any club that would have me as a member. Go Groucho. Yes. I mean, again, it's not that I'm antisocial. I just don't want to poison the well. I'm an idea guy. I like to have ideas. And if the well's poisoned by previously thought up ideas, then I can't have my own original ideas. And what's the fun in that? Okay. Upstate South Carolina, thinking of putting pollen patties on at the end of January to get my. Yeah, I mean, you're right next door. And you're upstate South Carolina, which is probably directly across from Metro Atlanta. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, January though, woo. That's early. I mean, yeah, they're gonna be eating and laying eggs, and I don't know how they're gonna keep that brood warm, because we do get some cold snaps in February. Let's see here. I bought all mine together. Oh, you're not making an OA VAP to sell. Oh, there you go. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. This is dream big beekeeping time. 3 more months. How do I survive with what's still alive? I don't know. I mean, you're going to survive with what's still alive. They're all going to be alive, man. Think positively. All your bees are going to be living in 3 months. You gave them enough food, right? Food, sugar syrup, sugar on top of the hive, fondant. I mean, if you gave them enough, they're going to be alive. I follow Bob Binney. Make bricks. They all have to be bricks. Make them heavy. All right. Richard, at about 45... Maybe I have 15 now. So 45, that's a lot. I'm feeling you. This was a challenging year for me, a very challenging season. Because, the 40 hives that I was running, plus making the videos, plus, trying to do the harvest, keep everybody alive. Then my buddy, the albino beekeeper, Brady, he started with his, I think he's got 10 hives this year. He's moved beyond the 4. And he had a lot going on, and he helped me with the harvest and whatnot. But I tell you, it's challenging. And I mean, I'm kind of worried about next year. But that said, I have been watching Bob Binney and some of these other guys who are heavy sideliners, you know, Cayman Reynolds and those guys, and how quickly they go through hives and check the hives. My problem, I guess, being a YouTube beekeeper, I want to show you everything that I'm doing, which slows me down. So I'll probably do about half of my inspections on camera. The rest of them, I'm just going to zip through. I saw somebody left me a comment a few videos back. They said, you know, inspect the middle 3 frames, and if everything looks good there and they have food, you move along. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to emulate the people who I see who are successful. And again, one of them in this area is Bob Binney. I mean, he's right up north of me. And he manages a ton of hives, as does his crew. And if you watch them inspect a bee yard, they can, a team of like 4 people, plus Bob Binney running around with a camera, they can get through a 30 hive bee yard in 15 minutes. So, I mean, if they can do it, so can I, right? That's the key anyways. Mr. Ed lost, I know he lost 40% of his hives. Yeah, but he doesn't treat for Varroa. Actually, did I see him treat for Varroa this year? I know he doesn't generally. He pretty much lets the bees to their own devices, but then again, he gets a lot of free bees from all the cutouts. But I thought maybe it wasn't him that did the Varroa. I know Mike Berry does the treatment, the OA, and sometimes he'll put the Apivar or the other treatments on the hive. But I could have swore I saw a video where Mr. Ed I don't think it was OA. I think it was those, whatever that pad is that you lay across the top. I may be confusing him with another beekeeper. I don't know. Yeah, Cayman and Bob are not sidelines. They are not sidelines, but they do go through hives quickly, and that's the key, to make sure that your bees are happy, healthy, and have everything they need to produce brood and honey. That's the goal. And whether I know they're total professional beekeepers. I get that. I know I don't want to undersell them and say they're sideliners. I want to become a sideliner, and I want to learn best practices from those who are doing it professionally. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. So that's I didn't mean to call them sideliners. I know that they're a bit bigger than that. Yeah, I've been to Bob Binney's place up there, and it's beautiful. And I tell you what, that guy moves some honey. He moves some honey, and he's got a great shop of a lot of supplies up there. All right. Well, there you go, folks. I tell you what, we're about ready to wrap this thing up. I don't know how long we've been doing this. How long has it been going? An hour and 54 minutes. We've built a hive stand. We talked about a lot of things. I don't think anybody shared with me any of the channels that you watch on YouTube. I'm going to have to go back and look, but I didn't see any. I mean, I shared several of mine. I'd like some new channels to check out that are not beekeeping related, so that I can watch them. So, everybody, if you would, how many of you are on here right now? I have no idea. 34 concurrent viewers, maybe 34, 35. Okay, so I should get 70 channel names down there below. Two apiece. Just 2 channel names from everybody. Give me some new things to watch. I told you mine, the Y-Files, Foresty Forest. Nikki Daventhal, we watch that. She runs Van Life. We're big Van Life people. We like watching them. The Grim Life Collective, that's always a good one. What other channels do we watch? I mean, I could actually bring up my YouTube channels right there, but I'm not going to. You tell me what you watch, and I'm going to check them out. I'm going to subscribe to them and watch them. And as I like them or dislike them, I'll either keep them or jettison them. The last time I asked this question was in a video, and actually, I got several channels that I still watch, which is fantastic. Ooh, goodness. So yeah, Just a Few Acres Farm. That's a great one. I love that channel. Somebody told me about that. I think it's Bell's Farming. They do potatoes up in, I think it's Maine. Maybe it's not. If you're watching this, I don't know whether it's Maine or not. But Molly and her husband Shane, they do potatoes. We watch that. That is fun. We watch Laura Farms. That's another one. Now I'm trying to regurgitate all the channels that we watch that you might find interesting. But let's see here. You're like hunting Keo vlogs. What are Keo vlogs? I don't know what those are. Okay, horizontal bees. 73C. Oh, wow. No, what is that? I don't understand the Kodiak Bee Farm one there. 730C/830E horizontal bees. What is that? Fill me in. Fill me in, please. All right. I'll show you during Eastern. I do watch the Canadian beekeepers. Yes. Okay. Well, nobody's going to share any. Okay, Outdoor Boys on YouTube weekly show. So thank you. That's one I can look at. Okay. Oh, I also watch Coffee Walk, Gas Monkey. I like those. I like Dennis Collins. Those are fun. Jay Leno. That's a good one. He has. You know who else? Okay, so if you're interested in muscle cars, if you want to buy one, and I would love to get one for my son so that we could work on it together. I have all these grandiose ideas and dreams, but I'll probably end up just getting him a reliable vehicle. Maple Motors out of Hendersonville, Tennessee, and you can go to Maple Motors. They do a weekly, maybe 2 or 3 times a week, they will actually do a walkthrough on a vehicle. Then they do a weekly lot walk where they show you all the classic cars that they've got in stock. Now, these cars are all beautiful looking cars, and I think they all have fresh paint on them, which makes them look probably better than they are. But they go around, they walk around, show you all the scratches, dings, dents. They show you what knobs work, don't work, whether the windshield wipers work, whether the horn honks. They'll take you on a test drive, and you can buy it. They'll ship it right to you. They still have never put a Gran Torino on there as far as I can tell. I'm trying to get a Starsky and Hutch Gran Torino, either 72, 73, 74, or 75 model. So if you know where there is a Gran Torino 2-door, not 4-door, let me know. I would love to, even if it's a hunk of junk, I would like to buy it and fix it up. I've been looking for a Gran Torino for a long time. You just can't find them anywhere unless they're already made up to the nines. And then I don't have that kind of bread, fellas. That's expensive. So I'm looking for a cheap Gran Torino. If you know where one is, let me know. Just send me an email, gabugfarmer@gmail.com. I would love to look at it. If you have one, if you have an old Gran Torino, probably a Sport, the Cobra Jet engine, and you want to donate it to the Bug Farmer, just, you know the email address. That'd be fun. I'd like to turn it into a red Starsky and Hutch mobile. All right. I do watch Duck River Honey. I'll watch that. I absolutely do. Mechanic shows, yes. I watch Vice Grip Garage. Sparks Garage, I've seen that. Yes. Get both, one to drive and one to play with. There you go. Unfortunately, money's not growing on trees these days. It's tough to come by. Richard Noel, Brittany Beekeeping. Okay, so let me see. They sound familiar. Let me copy that. Go off to another tab here. Plug him in YouTube. The old Pastoroni. What do we have there? Yes, I've seen this fella. I've watched him before. Yes, okay. Ooh, look at that. Now, I'm going to have to watch this. He's doing something with a bunch of dead out frames. I don't think he's spinning them out. I think he's going to melt them down or something. But he's doing it. Okay. So he doesn't use foundation. He uses just wired frames. So he can just boil the frames and get the wax right out of it. Fantastic. Okay. Let's see here. What else do we have? Back to bees. I enjoy David Burns' weekly show. Yeah, I used to watch David Burns. I used to. I don't watch him so much anymore. From time to time, I'll pop in. I don't have anything against him. I just watch other channels. All right. Well, fellas, I tell you what. I think it's time to wrap this up. I've been doing this for 2 hours and 1 minute and 41 seconds, and I'm done building that hive stand, but I've got several more that I've got to build. I will have a video out on Friday where you can actually watch me do the hive stand. If you haven't seen last Friday's video, do me a favor, jump back, watch it. I had some feeder buckets on some hives over at the farm, and we hit 29 degrees in the morning. And I was worried I was going to have ice cubes on the hive. And believe it or not, after I filmed that video, the temperature went up to like 34, 35 degrees. After I filmed the early part of that video where I had ice in the fountain, and my hose blew. So I've got to get a new nozzle for my hose because it froze overnight, and then it started to thaw. And once it started to thaw, it was game over. Plastic cracked, and then my nozzle blew up. So I've got to go get a new hose nozzle. But yeah, I was worried about that. So if you haven't seen Friday's video, give me a view. I need the views. I appreciate everybody stopping in to look at them, though. Let's see here. Rust Valley Restoration. That sounds like a good channel. I watch, what the heck is the name of that guy that does all the, I watched 2 restoration channels. Okay. Give me a second. We're going to find out. Hey, there's some balloons. How did that happen? Who did the balloons? I just looked up on the screen. There were balloons on the TV set. If somebody did that, can you please do it again so that I can see it and see what was going on? How did that happen? I'm looking at the TV set. Somebody shoot the balloons up there again. I hope you saw it and it's just not something my TV is doing, because then I'll feel like an idiot because I'm telling you guys to put balloons on the screen and I don't know how they got there. I have no idea. Okay, you're not doing the balloons again. What was that? What? So you saw the balloons too. You made the peace sign, made the balloons. It's an apple thing. What? There's a peace sign. I didn't. I don't know what you're talking about. Now I feel like an idiot. I'm making the peace sign. What do you mean? It's an apple thing. What? Okay. Yeah, but there's the peace sign. It's not shooting balloons up on the screen. Oh, wait. There they went. What in the world is that? Holy moly. Okay, I was going to get off this thing, but now I need some more information. What else can I do by doing hand gestures? If I do a thumbs up, does something happen? Can I make fireworks if I go, pfft? How does it know? No, that didn't do anything. What else can I do? Do a thumbs up at the computer. Didn't do anything. I don't understand. My Apple can't see me. It's not my laptop that's doing this. I've got a camera. The actual camera that I film with, well, one of them is sitting here. I'm running it through a capture card, but it apparently saw that. I'm not going to pick my nose. You're not going to get me to fall for that. I don't want to give you the bird. I'm not going to give you the bird. No, we're not going there. Okay. Did I do the peace sign again? Or is there a lag here? No, I mean, I see there's a little lag between when I say something. That's weird. Okay, let's see here. It's got a camera on you. Yeah. No, I'm not going to try giving you the bird. It's not happening. Closer to the cam. Is it supposed to do something? You guys are making me into an idiot here. Try that. It's not. Oh, hey, look at that. It did it. Okay. So you're okay. So now I'm wondering whether I should pick my nose or not. What happens when you pick your nose? I'm not doing it, by the way. Oh, it worked. Okay. Let's see here. What else can we do? Are there any other gestures that do anything? This is new to me. I've never seen this on anybody else's channel. Give me something else. Come on. Some of you Apple gurus out there. You have to trust us. Yeah, I'm sure I do. I'm not picking my nose. It's not happening. It's not. We're not doing it. Not going to do it. 2 thumbs up. Okay, we'll try 2 thumbs up. See if that does anything. Nope, that doesn't do anything. It's a single thumbs up situation. All right. Oh, no, I didn't just, now how's that happening? I didn't just do the peace symbol again. Am I? Oh, you know what? I'm probably doing this, and it sees this as the peace symbol. Because I talk with my hands, and my fingers are probably out. No. There they go. Look at that. Amazing. All right. Is there anything else I can do? No, my laptop, there's tape over that. I think it's a live YouTube thing. It's got to be. It's got to be. You didn't see the balloons that time. I did. No. There's balloons. Watch. What? Okay, watch. So, Kevin, watch the screen. Watch. Oh, okay, so I'm going to try to make fireworks here. Let's see. Hey, look at that. Amazing. Somebody said, no. Okay, so it's very hard. I'll talk to the camera, not to my computer. It's very hard to hack a Mac. It's unlikely I've been hacked. I've got the firewall on. A commenter paid for the power. Maybe, I don't know. People did give me some money on this chat. If you're still on here, the folks who left me, I guess are super chats or something. I just want to say thank you. It's very helpful. It's going to help him with my Christmas dinner. That was very, very kind of you. If you're still on here, I appreciate it. This is a stream of firsts. I'm a Windows user. And I know the Mac gestures. Okay, well, I didn't know there were any gestures. I mean, you know more than me. I didn't know there were Mac gestures. That's a new to me thing. Someone watching is sending me those. Okay. So are you guys messing with me? I think you're right. I think someone else is doing it. Someone else is able to send this. I thought I was seeing something new. You got me. I mean, you didn't get me to stick my finger up my nose, but I think you got me with the gestures. I don't think that's a real thing. Okay. I've never seen it on anybody else's channel. And those balloons went off a couple of times when I didn't make the peace symbol. So I'm gonna. You got me. It's not April Fool's, but you got me. Hey, look at that. Holy moly. Look at that. Everest Fishing, thank you so much. Man, this is going to get a stacked dinner. Look at that fish. Holy moly. What is that, a pike? What in the world kind of fish is that? That's not a pike. What is that, a barracuda? No, I'm not doing any thumbs down. You're just so Kodiak Bee Farm. You know some secret way. See, I'm watching the TV. I did not make the peace symbol, and the balloons are going to come up. No, wait, they didn't come up on the TV. They came up on my screen. Okay, you're messing with me. You're messing with me. I don't know what you're doing or how you're doing it. Come on. Okay, now fill me in. What's the gag? What's the trick? What in the world? Now, how did it do that? It's like it's replaying parts of my stream. Okay, this isn't funny. Yeah, I mean, it's funny, but it's weirding me out. What in the world is going on here? It's not me doing it. My hands are nowhere near the computer. You can see everything I'm doing. It's not me. I'm amazed. The shop is haunted. You know, that's possible. You never know. Woo! It's the machete guy. It's not a Mac thing. It is not a Mac thing. I think somebody is sending a command through the comments that makes that happen. That's what I'm thinking. It's like when you say congratulations on an iPhone, right? You say congratulations and it throws the balloons on your screen. Come on, fellas. You can't. I'm getting ready to end the stream and we can't leave me hanging. I've got to know. Let me know. How are we doing that? Look up Mac camera gestures. But sometimes I'm not doing that. I'm not making the gesture. I've looked at my live stream and it has replayed a part of it where I made the gesture before. Like it's about to do something right now. Something popped up on the live stream. I keep seeing something pop up in the upper right-hand corner of the TV set. And then a few minutes later, something happens. It's not happening. I've got one eyeball that keeps looking at the screen. The other one that's looking up there, I probably look funny, and then I keep checking out the camera to see what's going on. Okay, I'm gonna Google it. Although I don't use Google, but I will use it for this. You see it before I do. 2 thumbs down. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. Here we go. Okay. Okay. But okay, I'm gonna look up Apple Okay, hold on one second. Hold on one second. I'm looking it up here. All the gestures. But this is for FaceTime. There's balloons. Okay, I see here. So I'm going to try one that we haven't seen on the screen. Hold on a minute. Okay, here we go. Hold on. You ready for this? That should do something. It didn't do it. That was supposed to shoot a laser. I didn't see any lasers. Maybe you have to do it this way. No, that doesn't work. The victory peace sign with two hands should give me something. Let's see if it does it. Confetti. Okay, so that worked. Okay, so this is an apple. Okay, so you guys aren't messing with me. But unless, see, I don't have FaceTime going here. This is for FaceTime. 2 thumbs down is supposed to give me a cloud. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. So I'm all right. So it is me. It is me doing it. All right. So Kevin, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. What else do we have here? Though I couldn't get the laser to happen though. The laser wasn't working. Okay, nothing. See it. Okay. I'm not picking my nose. I didn't see pick your nose in the list. I'm not going to pick my nose. It's not going to happen. All right. It just rained. Yeah, there you go. Excellent. All right, fellas and fellettes. Let's end this. I'm going to go back and I'm going to go read the chat. I'm going to go sit in my easy chair upstairs. Actually, no, I'm not. I've still got to build hive stands. I've only got 2, 4, 6 of them so far. Oh, let me show you. I'm going to show you something else really quick. I'm going to show you what I'm looking, where my TV is, what I'm looking at here. I've got a display on the wall. This is another upgrade to my shop. Wait a second. Oh, it's got wires. Another upgrade to the shop here. Let's see here. There you go. That way I can watch YouTube. Yay. There you go. Now I am going to practice my gestures. Yeah, we'll do it. I'm going to be one gesture shooting guy here. Bing. My fire went out. Oh, there's more logs in it. Okay. Like, comment, subscribe. Be happy. Isn't that how we're supposed to end this thing? I do want to thank everybody for stopping in. And I want to send my gratitude and appreciation for those of you who gave me the super chats. I really, really appreciate it. It does. Every little bit helps because YouTube doesn't pay much, and that will help me with my Christmas dinner. So thank you very, very much for that. And I also want to thank all of you who come back and view my videos every week. It's fantastic to have you out there. The 33 people who are on here right now, you're the reason I do it. Because you 33 are here. I'm sure you stop in to watch my videos on Friday. So thank you very, very much. And you will probably be the first to know about the big thing that's happening, but I just can't tell you yet, but I'll be telling you soon. So there you go, and there you have it. So with all that said, I want to thank you for watching it. Do me a favor before you leave, hit the like button. I don't know whether I'm going to I guess it is public, so you can leave a comment if you want. I'll go back and read it, but I'm going to read all the chats here. That's just going to be fun. And subscribe. Oh, wait. Castle Hives just showed up. Castle, Brian, buddy, just from the market. I saw I was just saying goodbye, but now Brian's here. I got to talk to him a little bit. So Brian, I just saw your setup that you had at market. That was fantastic. I like that. Your hot honey, just your presentation was very, very good. It was outstanding. Yeah. There you go. Good old Brian from Castle Hives. Hey, Brian, do you have snow up there? No. Don't watch the last 10 minutes. They were trying to get me to pick my nose. Don't watch the last 10 minutes. You don't need to see the last 10 minutes. I didn't pick my nose, but you don't need to see that. All right. Yeah, 3D. I saw that. That was pretty good. So you got 6 or so inches on Friday. Did you have a blizzard? I know that Frederick Dunn in Pennsylvania, which is right next door, he had it bad. He had like a foot of snow on the ground, and then it was followed by a blizzard. It was the beautiful snow when it was coming down. The big wet, soft flakes. Just that was gorgeous, gorgeous. My favorite kind of snow. It's what I remember from when I lived in Ohio. Wow, they got 3 feet. Holy moly! See, that's the lake effect snow. That stuff will get you. Wow. Now, wait a second. Now, how did that happen? How did I just drop the confetti again? So I'm not watching my streaming software. No, there's the rain. I didn't just do that. What is going on here? It's like it's replaying things that I had done. But it's only doing it on the YouTube side. It's not doing it on my TV. It's doing it on my screen. That is the strangest thing. Okay, so Kodiak Farm Bees is telling me to ask Brian about gestures. So here's the thing, Brian. On your next live stream, what I want you to do is stick your finger up your nose and show me what that does. There you go. That's what we need to see. We need to see you put your finger up your nose and show us what that does, Brian. That's funny. Hilarious. I wish I had my editing displays down here. See, one display is just not enough. When I edit, I've got 2 very, very wide displays on my desk upstairs. And that's good for editing. This little screen it's just not enough. Yeah, see, so what I'm watching on Studio, it's showing, I wish I could show you. It's showing me something totally, it's like completely replaying something that happened a while ago. Maybe it's a super, it's not lagging that much. That's crazy. Oh, well. I'm not going to worry about it. I will not worry about it. All right. So, Brian, fill us in. What else is there to talk about? I was just about to end the stream when you popped on. Let's keep this thing rolling. It's on you. I would send you a link where you could pop online, but I don't know how to do that. I'm using OBS software. I don't know how to invite somebody else on. I think you have to use like StreamYard or something to do that. Did you answer my question about the oxalic acid? I don't know. When did you ask the question? A long time ago? Whether or not Mr. Ed uses it? Yeah, Brian, do me a favor. If you can, message me, Instagram me your recipe and or process for making that hot honey. I'd like to make some of it and try to sell it. I think people are looking for that these days. So that would be good. But I don't have a recipe, and yours is obviously popular. You're selling a lot of it. If you can just IM me the recipe, that would be great. I'd like to make it. Thanks, man. What kind of peppers are you using? I did. No, I answered yes, I did answer your question. Yes, I did. As you know, I answer every question that comes into the YouTube channel. For every video, every question gets a response, unless it's someone who's clearly being a jerk, and then I just, make them disappear. But I answer every question that comes in. And yes, I did answer your motorcycle or your oxalic acid question. And I will reiterate the answer here. It may or may not be too late to do the OA treatment. In my opinion, this time of year, it's very, very cold outside right now. But Bob Binney put out a video last week, and for him, in the video, it was November 25th, which is a couple of weeks ago. But he does tell you what the temperature is outside, and he did the OA treatment, and he said he prefers to do it this time of year, because there's not much, if any, brood in the hive. So, that said, you're going to have to make the judgment on your own. I just did it myself a couple of weeks, maybe a few weeks back, and finished my last treatment up over at the farm. And my bees are fine. But now, I didn't do it when it was 20 degrees outside. So look for a warm day on the calendar and give it a rip, and cross your fingers and hope for the best. Bob Binney, in my comment, or in my answer to your comment, I did post a link to his latest video, so you can see that, and then you can, make your determination there. Wow. So let me take a quick poll of all the beekeepers out here. There's only 29 of you left on the chat right now. How much do you sell honey for in your area? Just give me the dollar amount and / the area, or the area / dollar amount for your area. In my area, it's going for up to $14.99 a pound, which is crazy. Just crazy. But people are paying it. See, that's $10 a pound. That's what I assume is the right price for it. But this year the price has gone up. $13 and $14.99 a pound. So there's $14 a pound. Oklahoma City there. See? Yeah. Wow. So you're doing an 8-ounce jar for $9. So Brian, how much are you selling a pound for? Or do you not sell 1 pound bottles? Wow. So the albino beekeeper, he was selling quart jars for $32 a jar, and he was getting it. $12 per pound. Okay. Kevin, $8 for a pint, $15 for a quart. Seen higher. Yeah, it's $12 in New Jersey. $20 for a 16-ounce jar. Wow. That's about 2 pounds. Almost. A little shy of 2 pounds, maybe. Wow. Fantastic. Okay, fellettes. If there's any fellettes on here, that's good. All right, let's wrap it up. I do have work to do. I've got to build more of these hive stands. I hope you stop in next Friday and see my one board build again with the 10 frame hive stand. It's a quick build. It's easy. It's cheap. I haven't edited the video yet, so I don't know how long the video is going to be. I'll try to make it interesting and entertaining. But if you're looking to build a cheap hive stand, it'll get you there. And if you know somebody who needs to build a cheap hive stand, it'll get them there. So there you go. And thank you, Brian, for that recipe. I can't wait to get it. I'll check it out this afternoon, and maybe I'll make some over the holidays and give it out as gifts. You never know. It'll be good to test, and maybe next year I introduce it as a product line. So there you go. End with 2 thumbs up. The 2 thumbs up is going to give me what? That's going to give me the. That's going to, well, let's see what I think it's going to give me not the balloons. There you go. Look at that. Yay. I like it. That's a 4th of July thing. I love it. Tanks in Space. Thanks for showing up, Tanks in Space. I love it when you leave a comment, just because I like saying Tanks in Space. All right. Excellent. Everybody, I will see you later. I've got to end the stream now. I really have to get to work here. My Saturday's getting away from me. I have to get some stuff done. So I will talk to you later. I will see you next week. Take care. Thanks, everybody, for joining. This was a lot of fun, and I will see you next time. Talk to you later. Bye.